Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Huntley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Huntley to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Sheds him off at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Murray now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Huntley. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a good game. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Huntley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A 28-yard line. And the Las Vegas first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, it's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the bootleg, Huntley. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. A little juke. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley completes this out left to Ruggs. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. Huntley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovered for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. First down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Prater's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game,
3 seconds remaining in the half. They will line up to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A final shot before break. Huntley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down and 8.
Swim.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Play fake. Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he loses the football a second time. And a Raider. And he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Come on. 52's the mark. Watch right. Watch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Mike 42. Mike 42. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Murray going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Hands it off out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Markel Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, spinning away. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of Edwards. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Huntley. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Huntley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Huntley. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge. I
like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they